Good morning children, how are you? I hope you all are fine and healthy at your homes. Today we will start chapter number 7, part 3rd. We had studied part 1 and part 2 in previous chapter. So today we will study part number 3rd. And the chapter name is Tea from Assam. Tea from Assam. Okay, tell me which beverage is very popular in India. Which beverage is very popular in India? Of course, tea. Tea is very popular, very famous in our India. Mostly around how many crores cups drink tea in our India. Okay, which things is used to collect the leaves? Which things is used to collect the tea leaves? The basket. The basket is used to collect the tea leaves. The leaves collectors they bind a basket on their back and pick out the tea leaves from the field and throw down into their baskets. Which city of India is very popular for the tea? Yes, Assam. Assam is very popular for the tea. Mostly tea's harvest has been grown in the city Assam, and Assam's tea is very famous, very popular. Name the first country which drank the tea. Name the first country which drank the tea. It's China. So, from the China, the word chai is derived from the word China. China is the first country who drank the tea, and the word chai derived from the country China. In which city tea was drunk as a medicine? In which city tea was drunk as a medicine? In Europe. In Europe, tea was drunk as a medicine in Europe city. Okay, so to know more about tea and the tea of Assam, so let's read this chapter. This is a chapter about part 3rd, tea from Assam. Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajveer's classmate at school in Delhi. Pranjal's father is the manager of tea garden in Upper Assam, and Pranjal has invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. Chai garam, garam chai, a vendor called out in a high-pitched voice. He came up to their window and asked, "Chai sahab, give us 2 cups, Pranjal said. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world?" Rajveer said. "When? Where?" exclaimed Pranjal. "Tea really is very popular." The train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Rajveer too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. It was green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. Then the soft green paddy field gave way to tea bushes. It was a magnificent view. Against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy, shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows of bushes, busily moved doll-like figure. So in this paragraph discuss about Pranjal and Rajiv friendship, and Rajiv is very excited to see the greenery of the Assam. In the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. Hey, a tea garden! Rajveer cried excitedly. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, didn't share Rajveer's excitement. Oh, this is a tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantation in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. I have been reading as much as I could about tea, Rajveer said. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. What legends? Well, there is the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. It is said that they were tea leaves. Tell me another, scoffed Pranjal. We have an Indian legend too. Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic, cut off his eyelid because he felt sleepy during meditations. 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids. The leaves of these plants, when put in hot water and drunk, vanished sleep. Tea was first drunk in China, Rajveer added, as far back in 2700 BC. In fact, words such as tea, chai, and chini are from Chinese. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. The train clattered into Mariani Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed their way to the crowded platform. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. Soon they were driving towards Dhekiyawari, the tea garden managed by Pranjal's father. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road. They crossed a cattle bridge and entered Dhekiyawari tea estates. On both sides of the gravel road were acre upon acre of tea bushes, all neatly burned to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo basket on their backs, wearing plastic aprons, were plucking the newly sprouted leaves. Pranjal's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. It is the second flush or sprouting period, isn't it, Mr. Baruna? Rajveer asked. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. You seem to have done your homework before coming, Pranjal's father and said in surprise. Yes, Mr. Barua, Rajveer admitted, but I hope to learn much more while I am free. So this is a story about, in this story, we had studied about the history of the tea, and the chai were derived from the word China, and the first country who drank tea, it is China. So to know, if you have any doubt, read this chapter once or twice thoroughly. So this is your homework. Write a short paragraph on the life of the tea leaves collectors, tea pluckers and tea collectors. Write a short paragraph on the life of them. So you have to write down in your English first notebook. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you very much.